So now that we're outside, let me show you exactly what I mean by the missing link for the left elbow, what I talk about laying the club off, and the Hogan twist. Obviously the Hogan twist comes first, then laying off the club second. But as you can see, there's a lot of distractions outside. We've got construction going on over here, we got a train, we've got the rest of the people in the complex. So I hope you can hear me and just disregard everything else that's going on around me. So what I want to get across to you today about the missing link is that when Hogan told John about turning the left elbow toward the left hip, he wanted people to understand what happens in the golf swing with the arms. And by putting your concentration in that left elbow turning and turning, you are training yourself. He wanted people to train themselves. Otherwise, if you just get up and swing, a lot of people have the tendency to become what we call alligator arms. Their arms become smaller. They don't extend through the hitting area, thereby losing a lot of energy. What we want to maintain is a combination of the arms staying together, both the right and the left arm, as you go through the hitting area. You want them to be as close together as possible. Remember, Hogan wanted one big arm, and this is his translation as time went on to John. So if you're going through the hitting area with that thought in mind, in slow motion practice, maybe that can transfer into your bigger golf swing, your one that you do not think about when you swing. A lot of people say to me, they say, well, I can't think about that while I don't want you to think about that while you're swinging. I want you to think about it while you're practicing. You practice slow motions because you want to instill that in your swing. So please, if you don't ever get to the point where you feel that that elbow is turning towards the left hip, it may not, okay? But it's worth it to try. Why? To keep the arms closer together. Next, what a lot of people ask me about is, why do you do the twist, and is it necessary? Well, Hogan did the twist on the onset so that he can have another lever. Remember inside I talked about his hands. He wanted his wrists to have that extra kick down in the hitting area. He wanted that extra little pop, and that comes from loose and flexible wrist, giving him that extra energy down through the hitting area to give him a little bit more distance off the tee and with his irons as well. But once you try it and you do it over and over again, it's not a manipulation, it's in your golf swing. People say, well, I don't think you need to manipulate. Well, it's, why do people have a tendency to go up? People have a tendency to go back. It's all in what you're used to. It's all in what you practice. It's all in what you make a habit. If you make a habit of adding the little twist in your golf swing, you're going to have the opportunity to use it in the hitting area. All right? Next, the last thing I want to go over right now is laying the club off. Once you have your little twist going on, the relaxation of the wrists allow for the laying off process. It's something, is it necessary? No, it's not necessary, but it's something that Hogan worked on to add to make a better golf swing. So we continue to try and do it. You continue to try and add it to your swing so that you can have that feeling, so that by the time you get down in the hitting area, your back of your left hand is down, palm of the right hand is down, you're holding on to all that energy and releasing it not into the ground, you're releasing it towards your target. All right? So, I hope this has cleared up a couple of things for you. it's not that it's gospel that you have to have it, and it's not that it's something that you are going to attain. What you try and do is you try and get better at it as time goes on. The only way to do that is to practice. The only way to practice is start slow. All right? Start slow. Feel what they feel like. Feel what it feels like to actually do these movements. All right? I'm going to try and do a lot more of these in our coronavirus time, but just please, the perfect opportunity to practice at home is when we're made to stay at home. So take this time and use it wisely. All right? Bertrand out.